This is my project. The goal of this project is to create a fan that behaves automatically so the user doesn't have to bother with finding a fan or turning it on when they get too hot, and they can just focus on working when they're too hot. The problem that this presents is how do we efficiently detect both when the temperature is too high and when a person is in front of the fan so we do not waste any power. To understand the problem, we broke it down to the following components. Each of these components also represents the timeline with which we solve the problem as I went through them one by one to make a system that can do these things. So the first is we have to interrupt the system when the temperature is too high. Second, we have to make sure that something is in front of the fan, also so we don't waste power, just like the interrupt system. We have to spin the fan when the two conditions are met of the temperature and something in front. And then we also want to display the temperature threshold on the LCD when those conditions are met. So the method that we use is to supply the interrupt. We use the LM75A I2C temperature sensor, which lets us save power when we're sleeping. We use an ultrasonic sensor with a low pass filter to see if there's an object in front of us. Then we have the system sleep until the temperature sensor hits a threshold, and then it checks with the ultrasonic sensor. If it sees an object, it will run the fan. Otherwise, it will turn off the fan. So there were some challenges. The fan does properly identify both the temperature and the presence of an object, but even with the low pass filter, the ultrasonic sensor is not perfectly stable and it can have some jittering. There are some technical challenges in construction. I had to have a diode placed in the motor circuit to protect the microcontroller properly, and there's some things I had to learn there. Originally, I had planned to use the remote control to change the temperature threshold for the user, but this interfered with the power saving system of the temperature interrupt, so I had to ditch that. Fortunately, it was not in the original proposal. Let us do a demo now. So you see here the threshold of the temperature displayed on the LCD. This space heater is going to set off the temperature sensor now once it's close enough to the fan. And the temperature sensor has heated up and now the fan is blowing. And shortly I will remove the apparatus from the heater and the fan will stop blowing. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good day.